Now that, my friend, is how a plane should taxi. Look at that. You can do donuts with this thing. Now this is the style plane that I like. It looks just like a Cessna. Guys, the Sky Cruiser 1400 millimeter, brand new by Arrows. I'm gonna say this is probably a good design for a beginner. It's a high wing plane. It has Arrows gyro inside, which I'm gonna show you guys how to fly in a second. All in, just beautiful. We got a scale pilot, scale cockpit, has flaps. Now the power system I'm gonna leave right here on the screen because I can't remember it off the top of my head, but it does run a 3S battery. 2200 all the way up to maybe a 3000. They don't recommend a 3000, but I brought one, so I'm gonna try it and we'll find out together if we can get some long run times. Now it is a beautiful scheme. I'm loving everything about it. The one thing I don't like about it right now is going to be the build. It's 2024. I don't think we need to be screwing on our control horns. But this, for some reason, came that way, and the screws are a little too big. So if you guys get one, you like your stuff nice and neat like me, I'm going to remove those, and I'm going to end up gluing them on. That way I don't have to see those screws sticking out of the top of the wing. Other than that, top tier, excited to fly this thing. And what I want to do for the first flight, I'm actually going to put the camera on my chest because I want to show you guys what I do when I try to teach somebody to fly a plane for the first time. I'm not a buddy box kind of guy. People like being in control, right? And that's what gyros do for us. They allow the person to be in control with a safety. And what I would do is stand next to them, and if they don't feel comfortable, hand me the remote. So I'm gonna put a camera. I'm gonna show you guys what I tell people to do. It's pretty much throttle up, leave the throttle alone till it's in the air, and we'll do it now. So let me get my camera, we're gonna get this thing in the air. Now, if you guys are considering getting something like this, let's just explain the gyro for 1 second. So no gyro on, right? The gyro inside has something that assist, it's pretty windy right now. So what it'll do, if the plane's bopping around a little bit, you hear the servos moving, that's actually gonna help us or help the plane stay level in flight. So it micro adjusts like 1,000 times a second to combat wind and keep the plane level. Now, if I go full left and the plane goes full left, it's gonna allow me to do that. You see that in my ailerons. So the ailerons are not correcting. Or same thing, if I go elevator, I'll be able to do a full back loop. Now with the gyro on, if I go full left, notice my ailerons right here, they'll level out. That's called bank limit, okay? So I'm gonna show you guys while I'm flying, but that's as far as it's gonna let me go. It won't let the plane flip over. Now, if the plane does have a tendency to flip over, you see those ailerons are moving to bring it back to level. Now, if I'm flying and something's well, let's say I'm flying with the gyro off, and I'm inverted, and I panic because I lose orientation, all I have to do is hit that gyro, and it's gonna bring the plane back to level. So, nice feature. That's why I kind of trust people flying, who have never flown before. So we're going up, we're going full gyro, no flaps. This is an official maiden. I'm gonna show you what I would tell somebody to do that's flying this for the first time. So I'm gonna go full up right here, full up on the throttle, and I'm gonna go elevator, and we're just gonna get it up. So full, I'm steering, and we're going up. Now, honestly, I wasn't even full power, as you guys see. I'm about 80%. So here, I'm still flying it the way I would tell somebody to fly it. Let's get it up high where we can't hit anything. Now I'm gonna let go, right? Now I'm just gonna practice my steering. So I'm bringing it around right, okay? Let's go left, bringing it around left. Now notice every time I'm done turning, I just fully let go. I let the plane re-level itself and find its orientation. So I'm going full left again. Let's bring it closer to us. Now guys, look, this plane essentially is flying itself. Now I'm climbing pretty heavy, so we're gonna go down, right? Let's bring it down and continue that left turn. Now here I am flying this thing with one finger, and that's why I'm gonna say beginners can fly this. Now, you're up high, right? You don't like the speed, you wanna figure it out now. 50% is always gonna be your safe mode, right? At 50%, it's gonna be pretty hard to stall this thing. Now we're gonna leave this alone. We're not touching this, right? Now we're just playing with going down, climbing a little bit, right and left. Now when you're making a left turn, you want to add a little bit of elevator. Same thing with a right turn, and that's going to keep the plane from losing altitude, because a lot of times when you turn, as you see there, it's going down. So we add a little elevator and it holds its altitude. Now guys, this is how I tell beginners to fly. Just go through a couple batteries like this, because when you first fly, your fingers are going to look like this on the screen right now. Everybody that I give these to for the first time, they're doing this. Everybody's nervous. I tell them, let go. Look at the plane. It's flying itself. I'm going to do that right past us. And hey, this is official maiden. Let me just circle back to this plane for a second. It's flying phenomenal. It's very, very smooth. I'm 50% throttle. We got a little bit of a headwind here, crosswind rather. Now look at it. Has a slight nose up attitude. And that's because I brought the wrong Velcro. So my battery inside the compartment probably slid all the way back. Not a big deal. Now let's do something here. I'm gonna show you guys, we're gonna shut this gyro off, right? Gyro is now off. I have full control of this airplane. So I'm gonna go inverted, right? Now let's say I'm losing it. I don't know where it is. Hit that switch, relevels itself. Guys, progressive. You wanna start learning how to fly without the gyro? Shut it off. Oh my God, you're climbing, you're going straight to the floor, hit the gyro. Levels itself. And that's why gyros are an amazing, amazing thing. Arrow's gyro seems pretty dialed in. I'm liking this gyro. It feels very smooth. Now I'm flying the plane. The gyro is on, but I'm flying it. Power is off right now. Look at that. Just a beautiful looking aircraft. It really does look like a Cessna. It looks like a 172 or 152. All right, we're going full flap. Nice slow pass with the gyro on. I have nothing against gyros. A lot of these old school people will be like, "Oh, don't fly with a gyro, bad tendencies." It's like, dude, it's fine. I've learned with a gyro. I know a lot of people. This thing is flying almost backwards. All right, now let's get this thing a little higher up. All right, we're climbing. Now, once you start figuring out left and right with that aileron, the next thing we're gonna figure out, keep that at 50%. You guys see 50% right there, right? Now just turn full left rudder. Okay, you gotta start to feel out the rudder. So now we're full left rudder. Nice slow turn. The wings are staying level. Oh, let me not go behind Cheyenne. The wings are staying level because of the gyro. So now if you wanna turn a lot, you're gonna go full left rudder, add a little bit of left aileron, a little bit of elevator so it doesn't fall out of the sky. And now, guys, we're just learning flight characteristics. Almost stalled. You all right?
No.
I was over her head. I'm hurting her shoulders.
I still don't even see it.
Straight ahead. You don't see it?
Oh, your screen's black. I can't see anything.
All right, gyro's off. I'm going to do a touch and go with... Actually, let's keep gyro on. First flight, we're doing gyro on. Second battery I put in this thing, we'll see flight characteristics. We'll see what this thing really can do. So we're going full flaps. Let's do a nice touch and go. Gyro is on. I'm flying gyro on because a lot of you guys buying something like this are probably flying gyro. This thing flies slow. I don't know if you guys really even caught that, but that was a slow flight. It was like floating. Throttle is off. Slam and go. Flaps are coming off. What do we got? Minutes. We've been in the air 4 minutes. All right, so now's a safe time to bring it down. Now I'm landing with safe on. I'll show you how to land with safe on. A little different than flying safe off. Bring it around. Now I'm going to land with the flaps off because I advise you guys for the first time not even to fly with flaps. So here I am coming in, right? Power's probably 30%, 20%. Just kind of let the plane slow itself down, drop the power, and flare at the end. Now, even if you're a beginner, you're going to land way better than I did just now, and I have a lot of faith in you. But hey, man, solid plane, solid first flight. I think you guys are starting to get the feel of why I like gyro so much. I really believe I could have gave this to a 3-year-old. And with me standing next to them, they probably would have been able to fly this thing no problem. So here's what I want to do. Now I want to get this battery out. I'm going to put a 3000 in. I'm flying gyro off. Let's see what this could do on 3S. I'm excited to see the vertical performance. I want to see how well it flies inverted. See if we can knife edge, do some fun stuff with it. Maybe some stick jamming. Hopefully my battery doesn't fall out because I don't have the right Velcro. But if it does, then it'll just make for a good video, right? Let's get a battery in. Let's see what it does. We were in the air for 4 minutes. We still got 3.95 or 69%. So on a 2200 milliamp pack, 6 minutes, 6.5 minutes. Sounds about right. Let's go 3000. I got the 3000Z. It's a little bit fatter, not too crazy. It's actually very similar in size. Is that the same size? That might be the same size. We're running 3000. And we're going up. No safe. Or no gyro rather. Whoa, that thing floated up. Well, all right. Let's go full vertical. Climbing. It's only 3S, guys, remember. 3-blade propellers. They got good torque. She's still climbing. And she gave out. So that was probably almost 300 feet. 250 feet probably. Let's go full speed pass. Throttle's on. You see that gyro working. It's fighting the wind a little bit. Alright, we're coming around. I'm going to come in for a knife edge. Should have enough rudder. And nope. Close. How about a nice, how about a hover? If it doesn't got enough rudder to knife edge, it usually won't have enough rudder to hover. I mean, it's not terrible. Let's try that again. You know, I'm a little nervous because I'm high on the throttle, high on the rudder. So if it stalls or something, I'm not going to have any time or any throws to recover. All right, let's go inverted. And we're upside down. Well, it's very floaty, so it's not an issue. Nice. Nice. Very nice. Alright guys, you got a beginner plane that has a pretty good flight envelope. So if you're willing to progress, you're going to have no issue doing that. Let's try a stick jam. Let's bring in some power on the down. Climb. Jam the sticks. You know, it's not that snappy, but she did stick jam. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm definitely gearing this towards the beginner. I kind of wish they made this in a ready to fly. I think they would sell a lot. Whenever you have a beginner plane where people like kind of pitch other planes that are weird shaped, I like having a beginner plane that actually looks like a scale airplane. And this definitely, in my opinion, looks like a Cessna. If you're asking me if I'm doing that on purpose, the answer is yes. I might be lying, but at least we're testing the durability of that landing gear. You know, the thing about these prop planes with the propellers in the front is if I actually really want to test that landing gear, there's a good chance I will snap that propeller. But, I mean, I think I showed you some tough landings. Let's do it again. Let's do a, if I break the propeller, my fault. I'm going to bring it here. Doom, doom, doom. Heavy flare. See, when I try to land rough, I land smooth. And when I try to land smooth, I land rough. Why is that? Somebody let me know. What are you guys thinking? Is this a plane you would give to your girlfriend or your little brother trying to get them into the hobby? I think it's definitely in the conversation. If it was ready to fly, it would be a big win in my book. But even as a plug and play, it's still cool. I just wish they made it a little easier to set up. Now that wind's changing. Now we got a direct crosswind. Well, I think I showcased this plane in a way that you guys could decide if you feel like it's good for a beginner or not. Let's see. That was a tight loop. See the wings flexing? I hope the camera's catching that wing flex. There is a carbon spar in there. They are flexing, even with the wing support. That's pretty crazy. See him flexing? Look at him. That's a heavy flex. I wonder if I put this together right. Alright, let's get this thing in before we total it. Coming around. Flaps are out. I'm going to try to butter a nice landing. I have a crosswind here, so I'm going to need a lot of right rudder. Oh, look at that. That's why the wings were flexing. I glued this on. I guess it ain't glued well enough. Well, back to the glue board. We need a little more glue. Guys, I think it's a good plane. I really do. I think it's fun. I think it has a decent flight envelope. It's only 3S, which makes it good for a beginner. Arrow's gyro, top tier. I really like their gyro. All in. Would I recommend this to somebody? Yeah, I would. I would. Depends on what you want to do. If you're looking for a powerhouse of a beginner plane, this ain't going to be the one. If you're looking for a ready-to-fly beginner plane, this also will not be the one. But if you're looking for something to add to the arsenal, nice Sunday fly, a fair price that you could hand to your brother, your sister, your mom, your dad, somebody to fly with that gyro on, I think it's a contender for probably one of the best ones out there. You know, durable, nice suspension. If you glue on your struts like they're supposed to be, you're not going to get that wing flex that I was getting. And all in, it handles good, nice presence in the air. So arrows, I think you did a good job, but I think you guys need to stop messing around and pre-install these so that we don't have to. As always, guys, appreciate you watching. Till next time.